Go.
My president's name is George Washington. He was born in Virginia. He was born on February 22nd, 1732. He was the first president of the United States. He served from April 30th to 1789 to March 4th, 1797. He's on the $1 bill on the quarter. He's the only president to have a state named after him. He's the most important thing George Washington did while he was president was win the Revolutionary War. My president's name is Jimmy Carter. He was born on October 1st, 1924. He served from 1977 to 1981. He was born in Plains, Georgia. He was the 39th president. The two most interesting facts: he was a peanut farmer before becoming president. He lived to be over 100 years old. The most important thing he did while being president: the Camp David Accords in 1978. This was a peace agreement that helped Egypt and Israel stop fighting and make peace. My president is Joseph Biden. Birthday, November 20th, 1942. Born in Scranton, Pennsylvania. He was the 46th president. He served from 2021 to 2025. Two interesting facts. 1. He was the 47th vice president. 2. Time president of the year 2020. The most interesting fact he did while he was president. Infraction package 1.2 trillion COVID-19 vaccination camp action. My president report was on George H.W. Bush. He was born on June 12, 1924 in Massachusetts. He was the 41st president and served from 1989 to 1993. An interesting fact about Bush was that his son George H.W. Bush also was a president. Another interesting fact about him is that he was the youngest Navy pilot in World War II. Bush's biggest accomplishment was while he was president that he put an end to the Cold War. The Cold War was a war between the U.S. and the Soviet Union, Russia, and lasted over 45 years. Bush played a huge role in dissolving the Soviet Union. My president's name is Andrew.
Louder.
My president's name is Andrew Jackson. His birthday is March 15th. He was born at South Carolina. He was the 7th president. He served from 1829 to 1839. Two interesting facts about him. Andrew Jackson was the first president to go on a train by the age of 14 years old. His father died, his mother, and his two brothers. My president is Lyndon B. Johnson. He was born on August 27, 1908. He was born in Stonewall, Texas, and he was the 36th president. He was a former teacher and he was also obsessed with the initials LBJ. He was best known for driving the Great Society program, which enacted landmarks to civil rights.
Ulysses S. Grant was born on April 27, 1822, in Point Pleasant, Ohio. He was the 18th president. He served from 1869 to 1872. He wanted to go to college to be a math teacher. He led the Union Army in 1865 to victory as a commanding general. Grant is considered the first civil rights president for the Enforcement Acts and the Civil Rights Act of 1875. On March 1st, 1872, he established Yellowstone as the nation's first national park. Grant also created the Department of Justice. He signed the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution, giving African American men the right to vote. He died at age 63 on July 23, 1885, from throat cancer. He completed his writings 3 days before death.
Hello, my president is Ronald Reagan. He was born on February 6, 1911. He was the 40th president. He was born in Tampico, Illinois. He served from 1981 to 1989. He was an actor and a lifeguard that saved 77 people. He is known for his Reaganomics, which cut income taxes by 25%.
My president is James Monroe. His birthday is April 28, 1758. He was born in Monroe Hall, Virginia. He was the 5th president. He served from 1817 through 1825.
William J. Clinton, he is also known as Bill Clinton. He was born in Hope, Arkansas. In 1946, he became interested in politics after meeting President Kennedy. He was the 42nd President of the United States from 1993 to 2001. He helped families with new laws and countries. The company grew very much throughout his term.
Go.
My president is Thomas Jefferson. He was born on April 13, 1743, in Shadwell, Virginia. He served as the 3rd president of the United States from 1801 to 1809. He was the best known for authoring the Declaration of Independence. He died on July 4, 1826, in his home in Virginia.
My president is Donald Trump. His birthday is June 14, 1946. He is 79 years old. He was born in New York, New York. His first term as the 45th president in 2017 through 2021. He served his second term as the 47th president in 2025 to current. 2 interesting facts about him. He has 5 children and 11 grandchildren. He is a successful author with over 14 bestsellers. His first book title was The Art of the Deal, published in 1987. He is a successful businessman with many real estate properties and businesses. During his presidency, he signed a major tax reform bill into law. He renegotiated trade agreements with other countries. He increased military funding. He worked to boost the economy. His goal was to make America great again.
My president is Dwight D. Eisenhower. He was born October 14, 1890. He was the 34th president. He served
1953 through 1961. Two interesting facts. Roosevelt chose Dwight to be the Allied commander. And what is the next fact?
The university.
He was president of university. He was president of Columbia University. He was the one who made the systems on the highway and NASA.
Okay.
My president is John F. Kennedy. He was born in May 29, 1917. And he was born in Massachusetts. And he has two nicknames. One was Jack and the other one was JFK. And he was the 35th president. He served through 1961 through 1963. In two interesting facts. He was the youngest president And the other facts, he was the first Catholic president selected, wore, and kept us safe.
My president is William McKinley. He was born January 29, 1843. He was born in Niles, Ohio. He was the 25th president. He served from 1897 through 1901. He
Conducted.
a front porch campaign. He wore red
Carnations.
as a good luck charm. He led the
Nation.
Huh?
Nation.
Search the H.
Oh, I don't know.
A nation during the Spanish-American War, 1898. His name is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was born on January 30th, 1882. He was the 32nd President of the United States. He served from 1993 to 1945. He was the only United States President who ran 4 terms as President. He died on April 10th. The most important thing he did while being President was he led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II, which was 2 of the greatest crises in the 20th century. My assigned president is Harry S. Truman. President Truman was born on May 8, 1884 in Lamar, Missouri. He was the 33rd president and served from 1945 to 1953. He became president when Franklin D. Roosevelt died. He was vice president at the time. He served in World War I and was president during World War II. President Truman did many important things, including using an atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan. Used the Marshall Plan to help rebuild Europe and brought the United States into a group of cooperative countries called NATO. Some fun facts about Harry S. Truman are the S in his name does not stand for anything, and he was the only president in the 1900s to not go to college. Harry S. Truman died on December 26, 1972 at the age of 88. Theodore Roosevelt Jr., referred to as Teddy, was the 26th president. He was born in New York City. he was still is the youngest president. He was blind in one eye due to a boxing injury. The teddy bear was named after him. My president is Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon Johnson was born in a small town in central Texas on August 27, 1908. Before he was president, Lyndon Johnson was a senator in the before he in the Senate made majority leader for the Democrat Party in 1954. While serving as senator, Lyndon Johnson commanded to the Navy as lieutenant commander and was awarded the Silver Star. On June 19th, 1942. In 1961, Lyndon Johnson became vice president under John I. Kennedy. Lyndon Johnson would become president on November 22nd, 1963, after President Kennedy's death. President Lyndon B. Johnson became the 36th President of the United States of America. One of his greatest acts was President occurred on August 6, 1965. On this day, President Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act. This removed legal obstacles that prevented African Americans from voting. My president is Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. He was born in 1743 in
Virginia.
The most important things he did as president was the
Louisiana Purchase,
which made the United States much bigger. The most
interesting
facts about Thomas Jefferson are
that he helped write the
Declaration
Declaration of
Independence.
helped start the
University.
University of
Virginia.
Virginia. He also loved music. His pet bird and inventing things.
My president is John Fitzgerald Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was known as JFK. JFK was the 35th president. He was the youngest elected president at 43 years old. JFK was part of the Democrat Party. His presidential debate was the first ever televised. JFK was assassinated on November 22nd, 1963 in Dallas, Texas. His presidency was from 1961 to 1963. JFK's most important action was the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis, which helped avoid a nuclear war.
Who's your president?
George Washington.
Okay.
His birthday is February 22nd, 1732.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember an interesting fact?
George Washington was on the dollar bill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you remember anything he did during his presidency? What did he do for the U.S.?
He helped America escape Great Britain.
Good. Good. Good job, Riley.
I did my project on Dwight D. Eisenhower. He was born on October 14, 1890 in Denison, Texas. He was the 34th president and served from 1953 to 1961. His family had a strong religious background, and his mother became a Jehovah's Witness. During World War II, he achieved the 5-star rank as General of the Army. He created the interstate highway system through the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956.
My president is Woodrow Wilson. He was born in Virginia on December 28, 1856. He was elected the 28th president, and he served from 1913 to 1921. He wanted to stay out of World War I after Germany sank USA ships. President Wilson asked Congress
to declare war on Germany, which helped end the war a little over a year later. An interesting fact about him is that he was the first president from the South after the Civil War. It is also really cool that he is on the $100,000 bill. He won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1919 for his work on the League of Nations. He died on February 3rd, 1924, and he is the only president buried in Washington, D.C. My president is Abraham Lincoln, also known as Honest Abe. He was born February 12, 1809 in Kentucky. He was the 16th president from 1861 to 1865. Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address. It was the most famous speech in American history. He said, "Everyone should be free." Abraham Lincoln was president in the Civil War. 50,000 people got killed. It was the North versus South. Abraham Lincoln led the Union Army to victory and that ended slavery. Abraham Lincoln was shot at Ford Theater by John Wilkes Booth.
My president is James Polk. Was born November 1795. Born Pineville, North Carolina. James Polk was the 11th president. He served from 1845 to 1849. James Polk was the first sitting president to have his photograph taken. James Polk was a lawyer, planter, and
Politician.
One of the most interesting facts about James Polk presidency is the
Annexation
of Texas in 1845. My president's name is James Monroe. His birthday is April 28, 1758. He was born in Monroe Hall, Virginia. He was the 5th president of all of the United States. He served from 1817 to 1825. He was the last of the founding fathers, and he fought in the Revolutionary War. He served under George Washington. He created the Monroe Document of 1823. He stated that America was not allowing more European
colonization. Very.
My president is George H.W. Bush, the 41st president of the United States. He was born on June 12, 1924 in Milton, Massachusetts. President Bush served from 19
1889 to 1993 and formed an international coalition liberating Kuwait from Iraq. His nickname was Poppy, and he was the youngest pilot during his time serving in the Navy.
Very good.
My president is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the 32nd president. He was born in 1882. His nickname was FDR. He was polio, which made him unable to walk. FDR was in a wheelchair. He was the longest serving president. He started a program about the New Deal. His program helped people find jobs and food. He was the first president to be on TV. The president during the Great Depression. He was the only president
elected
4 terms. His dog, Fella, was very famous.
Very good.
My president's name is William J. Clinton. His birthday is August 19th, 1946. He was born in Hope, Arkansas. He was the 42nd president. He served from 1993 to 2001. Two interesting facts he did was he played the saxophone and was one of the youngest presidents. The most important thing Bill Clinton did is overseeing the longest economic expansion in American history.
Okay.
My president name is Joseph Biden. He was the 46th president. He was born on November 20th in Pennsylvania. He was the president from 2021 to 2025. President Biden made January official holiday.
Very good.
My president is James Madison. His birthday was March 16, 1751. He was born in
We're going to start over.
My president is James Madison. He was born in March 16, 1751. He was born in Valley Grove. He was the 4th president. He served for 1809 until 1817. He was the main creator of the U.S. I'm having kind of having trouble. It says he.
He helped.
He helped
Right.
write The Bill of Rights. The most important thing he did was he
He what? He led.
He led the War of 1812.
My president is Ulysses S. Grant. His birthday is April 27th, 1822. Born in Cleveland, Ohio. He was the 18th president of the United States. He served from 1869 to 1877. He was the
Union
General who led the U.S. to victory in the Civil War. He signed a bill creating Yellowstone, the first natural park. He ended the Civil War and aggressively fought for civil rights and Reconstruction.
Okay, show us your picture. Great job.
Donald Trump is our president right now. He was the 47th president. He was also our 45th president. He has a very big signature. People recognize it right away. He also had a show on reality TV. Donald Trump also helped countries agree to peace and stop fighting.
Show it. Very nice.
My president is Theodore Roosevelt. He was born on October 27th, 1858. He was born in New York City. He was the 26th president. He loved animals. He even had a pet badger.
Mm.
And the most important thing he did, he saved 230 million acres of land and protected the wild.
Very good, Coach. Louder.
Born in Illinois.
Louder.
He was the 40th president of the United States. He was the president for 8 years, from 1981 to 1989. Before he was a president, he was a movie star and played football in college. His nickname was Dutch Williams by his father at a young age. He had trouble hearing in his right ear because bad noise was his ear when he was making movies. He was also a lifeguard when he was young and saved many lives. One of his favorite things to do was eat jelly beans. When he was president, he made the army stronger. He helped to make peace in India war with the famous speech saying, "Tear down this wall." My president is Barack Obama. He was the 44th president. He was born on August 4th, 1961. He served from 2009 to 2017. Here are 2 cool facts about him. He was the first African American president, and he is mostly known for his love of basketball.
And the most important thing he did while he was president, he started the Affordable Care Act, making insurance affordable and improving health care quality.
My president that I researched is Harry S. Truman, born on May 8, 1884 in Lemoore, Missouri. Before entering politics, he was hoping to have a career as a concert piano player because he was so talented. Truman became the 33rd president in 1945, immediately after the unexpected death of President Roosevelt. And while serving as vice president, he served until 1953. While in his office, he had a bowling alley built in the White House. Since that was his favorite hobby as president, his major decision was to drop the atomic bomb on Japan and ended World War II. Later, he implemented the Truman Doctrine to prevent harsh communism and enforced the Marshall Plan to rebuild war-torn Europe. In conclusion, Truman's goal was to establish peace and economic security among democratic nations.
Okay, go.
My president's name was Barack Obama. His birthday was August 4th, 1961. He was born in Hawaii. He was the 44th president. He was served from 2009 to 2017. He was the first African American to hold the office in Hawaii. He was the first African American to be selected president of the United States. The most important thing he did as president, passed health care reform. More than 20 million Americans gained coverage for care.